Bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur ma chaîne Edmond FLE, français langue étrangère. Aujourd'hui, je vais vous parler de l'alphabet. So it means that this time, as I'm talking about something quite basic, I'm going to switch to the English language. So, as for the French alphabet, it's not that complicated because it looks like the English version of it. So, meaning that for all the sounds that you have, which are ending normally by E, like B, C, D. In French, it's really simple. You just have to replace it by B, C, D. So meaning that the sound of E has to be replaced by E. So how do we do exactly for this alphabet? There is something quite important that you need to know, is that when we are talking about the alphabet and the letters, if we want to precise to which letter exactly we are referring to. In this case, we never use any country or cities because it can actually happen also. In French, we are always referring to a noun, meaning a name of somebody. So, as you can guess, you so far are not able to know each and every names that we have in French for all the letters, but just know that in case that you don't know a name starting by one of this letter, you can also use as a referee just a noun. So meaning that, for example, if you don't know any name starting by C, in this case, you can say just C comme chat. So in this case, it will be clearly understood that you are talking about the letter C. So as I told you, each of the letters are using names. So we are going to go through all those names. So just know also, FYI, that those names that I'm giving you are totally free. Meaning that it's not an obligation, it's not mandatory to use the ones that I'm giving you, it's just my own choice, but you can choose freely whatever the name you want to. So let's start with the very first letter. So we have A comme Antoine, B comme Bernard, C comme Cécile, D comme Damien, E comme Edmond, F comme François, G comme Gérard, H comme Huguette, I comme Isidore, J comme Jeanne, K comme Karine, L comme Lola, M comme Marie, N comme Noémie, O comme Olivier, P comme Philippe, Q comme Quentin, R comme Renaud, S comme Sophie, T comme Thierry, U comme Ursule, V comme Véronique, W comme William, X comme Xavier, Y comme Yann, et enfin Z comme Zoé. So as you can hear, it's not that complicated. There are some kind of confusions sometimes, especially for the English speakers. So I'm going to give you those particular letters. So in the case of the English speakers, they have often a tendency first to mix up the I that we use in French. So know for your information that I, when we pronounce it this way in French, we are referring to the letter I. Absolutely never to the letter I. So for those two ones, we have the pronunciation E, I. I repeat, E, I. Okay? Then, for this letter, also in particular, I, there is a kind of confusion also for for a total of three letters. So we have E, U, O. So as you can see, the difference between the sound E and the sound U is kind of vague to you normally. So just know that for your information also, this sound of E actually exists also in English, meaning that that's the sound, for example, that you use when you say learn. So it's a kind of like this one, so be careful to pronounce it all the time. So for the O, it's exactly the same sound as you have in English. And for the U, in this case, unfortunately, you don't have it, so you have to be extra careful about this sound. So I will repeat it, it's U. Okay, then there is also another confusion most of the time between G and J because in French we say it the other way around, meaning that we have G, J. I repeat, G, J. Okay? And so, as for the rest, it's pretty simple, as I told you. So, or you pronounce it instead of an E with the E sound, so it gives you B, C, D, and so on. And for the other letters where you don't have to pronounce anything just after, like F or S, as you can see, it's exactly the same thing as in English. So a last precision about the double letters that can happen sometimes because, for example, in the case of my last name, it's Offret. So in this case, I would absolutely never use double F, which would be in French double F. Instead, we use two F. So with la liaison, it gives deux F. So if I pronounce my last name entirely, I get A, U, 2F, R, E, T. So the reason why we are using two actually instead of double is to make it simpler if we are, because for the case of W, we are in this case using W. So that's the reason why we avoid using double because in this case it could create a kind of confusion like for example if we had to say twice W in French we would say in this case deux W. So in this case it would be absolutely clear that we are talking about two times W instead of double W. So now that we've talked about all these little things that we have inside of this French alphabet, I'm going to repeat once again all of it, but this time skipping the name part. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So as you can see, it's not that complicated, but it's really important to memorize this alphabet because in particular, when you are dealing, for example, with the state of France, or if you have to call a special service or a help desk, etc., in any case, they will ask you to spell out your name entirely because the reason is quite simple in French. Is because we have a lot of names that can be written in different ways, like the case, for example, of Thibaut, because in the case of Thibaut, you can write it with an H, you can write it without an H, you can write it LT at the end, or you can write it D at the end. So as you can see, it makes a lot of different choices. So to be 100% clear, you will always have to spell out your name. So what I recommend you in this case is to train yourself to spell your name the faster possible. So you start from a slow pace until reaching a really high speed way to say your name. Because for example, for me, as I'm so used to spell it all the time, I know that my name, if I spell it entirely, is Edmond-AU2FRET. So as you can see, it has to become a habit for you to pronounce it this way, which is the way that we pronounce the names most of the time. And so my last advice, if you want to practice this alphabet in particular, is to try every single time when you go outside, for example, to check out the panels, if you are watching the TV, to check out every single time that you see a letter and try to say it out loud in French. So that would be a good way to memorize and to work on those particular letters. Donc, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui, pour ma petite explication sur l'alphabet en français. So, in case that you have any question, don't hesitate to comment just below. In the case that you liked this video and that you found that my explanation were clear enough, in this case, I invite you to like this video. In the case that you want to follow a little bit all those videos that I'm putting online quite often on my YouTube channel, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. And so, in case you're interested in taking some private lessons with me through Skype, in this case, I invite you to join my website, which is www.edmondfle.com. And I would be delighted to give you some more information about this French alphabet and a lot more things. So, il ne me reste plus qu'à vous dire merci beaucoup d'avoir regardé cette vidéo et je vous dis à très bientôt. Bye bye!